This guy's girlfriend owes him $2,000, and he's worried about it turning into a bigger problem. This guy and his girlfriend have been together for about 4 months or so, and in that period, I guess she didn't have a job. She needed to borrow some money, so he let her borrow about $2,000 to help her cover rent. Well, now she has a job. Now she's able to pay her bills, and she ended up going out and buying herself a brand new car. So he brought it up with her, and she said, well, I just want to go out and treat myself, and I'll pay you back in the future. But now he's kind of concerned because he probably should have gotten paid back right there. So what do you think? Is this something to be concerned about, or is it really not that big of a deal?
I think he needs to bail out now before it gets any deeper, simply because she has zero intentions for this man. She's going to use him like a sponge. My son just went out with a girl that did that for almost 3 years, used him as a sponge, thousands of dollars.
Jeez.
So, you know what? Cut your losses now, get rid of her, and say goodbye, nice knowing you.
And just expect to never see that $2,000 again.
I don't think he'll see a dime of it, ever.
Yeah.
Not one time.
Kyle and Colony, what do you think?
It's over. He's never getting that money. Speaking from experience, it's over.
So based on your experience, what do you think he should do now?
He's got to confront her. Like, hey, listen, this is what we talked about. It's still early on in our relationship. I mean, that's $2,000. People are struggling right now, and like $2,000 is a lot of money right now to some people.
Oh yeah,
it's the principle at this point. You guys had an agreement, and then you just blatantly just went out and bought a car, and pretty much to me, that's like, I don't really care what you think.
So what do you think so far? Is this something that you would be concerned about, or is it really not that big of a deal because you're in a relationship? You got plenty of time to get this sorted. Let us know what you think down in the comments, and here are some more of your thoughts.
I think he's got to probably just talk to her about structuring a payment plan.
I feel like it'd be an awkward conversation to have, but it's a necessary one, I guess, to have at that point to make sure she's not going to take advantage of you.
Right. And I'm sure he's just got to say, I'm sure it was awkward for you to ask me for the money just as much as it's awkward for me to have to ask you to pay me back. But, you got to start paying me back somehow. So, I'm willing to work with you and however it would be easier for you. But, I do need to have some commitment to start paying it back.
Mike in Saratoga, what do you think he should do?
Have legal papers drawn up, notarized, and that way he has that in his back pocket.
Now, do you think having a legal document like that, or even, I guess, bringing up the idea of a legal document would cause a little bit of tension, saying, well, I don't trust when you're going to give me this money back? I feel like it ruins a little romance.
He could just say, well, what if the shoe was on the other foot? There's nothing to say that she could just ghost him, and that's that.
Sheila in Albany, what do you think?
Don't let it go any further. Say, I don't want this to become an issue down the line. Let's make up a payment plan, and let's just get it out of the way. It doesn't have to be all $2,000 at once. It can be, within her budget so that she's not scraping for rent later on.
Because you don't want it to become an issue with your relationship in the future, and you also don't want her taking advantage of you, becoming a personal piggy bank in the future either if she has other issues while she's out there treating herself.
Exactly. Before she bought that car, she should have paid him back.
So what do you think? Is this a big deal, or is this something that you wouldn't even worry about? Let us know what you think and what you do next down in the comments. If you like this video, give it a quick thumbs up. It takes 1 second, and it really helps out the algorithm. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more of these videos, we do a bunch of them every single week. Make sure you hit subscribe. Just takes 1 second to do that. And in the meantime, if you got a few more minutes, you want to check out some more stuff, we got a couple more videos up on the screen.